We are back with another game of Age of Mythology of the Titans, joined with ChronoJJ, spawning in the right side of the map in the red color. Playing as Gaia this time is NyanRacingCat. His opponent today in the blue color playing as Zeus from the F2 clan is G0ldlion, taking that first game in this best of 5 series with that very nice set play on Marsh. Another game, another match. Map's Lumbercamp. This is one of the special ones. What do you got to say for it, Chrono?
Well, I am just, it's kind of weird. I'm trying to move the map and it's not moving. But yeah, it's a special map, Lumbercamp, with just one kind of stream of water in the middle. It has usually about 14 fish total, which isn't a lot. So it's kind of a land water, but maybe, I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's hard to say because there's been so few games played on this to know like which strategy is good. Obviously, you do need to get water, but the question is, if you lose water, are you still fine or are you kind of done? I'm really not sure.
Yeah, well, it's very different from all the other water maps because there's only 14 fish, where normally you're wanting to have about somewhere between 20 and 24 fish when you win the water, just for that extra boom and setting yourself super far ahead. But if you win the water here, then you actually only have 7 extra fish than you otherwise would have had you just been even on the water. So it's really not that big of a difference. So I think we're going to see things like grabbing early second town centers here and giving up the water if their opponent overcommits, and really just the decision making on whether or not you should be pumping a couple of archer ships or just leaving it is going to be the big deciders for who wins this map.
Yeah, and what gods are they again? I know we got Gaia.
Gaia and Zeus.
Zeus. Yeah, I don't think Gaia's a bad choice here. I probably would have preferred, like, if you're gonna go Atlantean, maybe Kronos, because you could time shift your docks up and down the shore.
That's some next level play that I've never thought of. You can definitely time shift the docks. Kronos would also be able to do the Kronos rush onto the enemy docks as well, and really cause some pressure and win the water very, very fast. But like you said, I think Gaia's not a bad choice here just because of how strong Gaia is on the water. That being said, though, G0ldlion might see the Gaia and be like, well, I'm just going to ignore the water. I'm going to send some villagers forward, build a couple of military academies, get a Minotaur out, and just walk over your base with restoration.
Yeah, I still think the time shift dock is I mean, you just get so much value because you could time shift your temple forward right on top of the enemy dock, and then you could time shift your docks right on top of the enemy as well, and like you would literally be attacking like at the 410 420 mark right on top of the docks with boats and oracles and Promethean.
Yeah, and obviously you got the dock fire as well if you bring a fishing ship forward. We are seeing Athena as the god of choice here for G0ldlion, as well as Oceanus for NyanRacingCat. Athena, I like that choice. Restoration's a really good god power, and you don't need ceasefire to play this one. We're also seeing G0ldlion throwing up a second dock. Yep, he's going for the 2 docks, so he is wanting to fight the water just a little bit here. Let's see how that comes for him. Oceanus just comes through.
Yeah, he's up kind of late with the insta-bolt on the Caladria.
Yeah, or the Carnivora. Yeah.
Yes, I always mix it up.
Imagine if this Caladria had some attack here, it'd be able to really help out.
Right.
But, yep, here's the Athena. The dock's up. The bolt came down. We've got triremes pumping out now from 1 dock for some reason. It's got short resources. Nope, there's the second dock. And also that servant coming in to help out. And the Caladria immediately on healing duties.
Yeah, she heals crazy fast. It's just the problem of getting her to heal.
Yeah.
kind of dumb sometimes.
Yeah, we've also got the Minotaur running forward. This is going to be the distraction here. It's really hard to deal with the free Minotaur from Zeus and also heroes if G0ldlion decides to build Jason and Odysseus to send forward and start harassing the Gaia base with those. We've seen it in other games where you just push off resources and there's nothing you can do. We don't see any military barracks out yet or counter barracks for NyanRacingCat, so this is going to do a little bit of damage, it looks like.
Nyan quite a bit ahead in boat count right now.
Yeah, there's no surprise there.
Yeah, he should be ahead. I would say that the way the restoration comes down, that's kind of an early one.
It is early, and G0ldlion doesn't hit Q on his low HP boats to get them back to full HP, so a little bit of a wasted restoration there as NyanRacingCat just retreats. And now I've got the Minotaur waltzing in as NyanRacingCat throws up his mana to protect his villagers. And unfortunately, the town center is going to be dealing with that Minotaur a little bit too much there. Take some free hits there now. 279 HP instead of the 320 he begun with.
Yeah, as the boat counts get more, it's definitely would be in G0ldlion's favor. Just because of the extra range will allow him to shoot more. But you got a big fight here with Carnivora in good placement there.
Yeah, good placement, but not quite able to attack the boats here. It's tanking the dock fire for now, but I feel like you said, these Greek archer ships are so strong compared to the Bareems. They have extra HP, they have extra attack, they have extra range, and the more you fight with this without full out winning, the further ahead the Zeus player gets. But for now, it looks like Guy's winning, hey.
Yeah. It cleaned up that fight there. Yeah, he got a lot of value out of that Carnivora. It's kind of an underappreciated god power on water map.
Yes. But the question is now, how much does this matter? How much does this matter at all?
We'll see.
Got the fishing ships
now building. It is a lot of fighting.
Yeah. I've got the fishing ships starting to build, so NyanRacingCat's stopped his boat production. And G0ldlion needs to make the decision now. Is he going to grab the second town center? Is he going to build military buildings and go for an all-in, or what here?
I think you have to grab a town center.
Yeah, it looks like he's sending his villagers forward. The easy decision. There's so much hunt on this map. You've got all these boar, all these deer. Everywhere is hunt, and NyanRacingCat's putting down his counter barracks, I should say, instead of grabbing town centers here, just as a preemptive thing. It's not going to matter so much because he's building those fishing ships. But once all of the fish is taken, G0ldlion's going to start catching up on the villager count.
Yeah, Nyan, I think, made just a few too many war boats after it was kind of decided, which, I don't want to waste resources.
Yeah, he kind of needs them to kill the docks, but you also don't need to kill the docks as well, in a way. Yeah. You can kind of sit on these fish spawns and then take them out with military units when you have them. But definitely this is at least one too many Bareems.
Yeah, he did pretty well. It was just like, I'd say maybe 3 or 4 extra he could have stopped ahead of time. Now the question is, what does Nyan do? Does he just go up to age 3? Does he grab his own town center? Does he go full land?
Yeah.
I think there's a few different things he could do.
He's definitely looking like he wants to go for the land for the moment, but I do think that he needs heroic age relatively quick just to deal with the Greek army. He needs to get out Arcus. The Terma are not the best to deal with the Zeus army, but if he gets out the Arcus and the Miller, then at least it's a decent comparable army.
Especially not the slow non-Aranos Terma. G0ldlion grabbing that forward on his town center on the other side, so both town centers being grabbed.
Yeah, this is going to be 3 town centers to 1 town center, which does mean that G0ldlion's going to be struggling to produce military. So maybe this 1 town center play is going to deal a lot of damage. If Yeah, it basically has to pick off 3 villages or 2 villages every 15 seconds in order to be ahead or at least keep like.
Oh, Carnivore on the top one.
Yeah. Well, that's really big. Carnivore coming down on the settlement, stopping this town center from going up. It looks like there's not really enough villagers here to deal with this, and the Carnivore is going to be able to poke off every other one of those villagers. The Terma are here as well to slow this down even more, and with just a little bit of micro here, this is going to be really painful. But Odysseus is here to save the day, the hero that he is.
Always is there to save the day.
Yes, and these Greek heroes are part of the reason why you need to get to the heroic age as Gaia, because you just can't deal with them with the Terma. Odysseus has so much pierce armor, just base pierce armor, so much HP, and does so much damage. So this town center is going to get up fairly easily.
Got a lot of value out of that. He almost should have ran his villager up and built like an eco guild right next to the settlement so that it couldn't be built.
Yeah, the classic Gaia. Yes.
He would have had time to do that if he would have thought of it.
He did. He did have a villager right here as well, so he could have just moved up, thrown the granary out, stopped this town center. But that's a Gaia main kind of thinking right there. And NyanRacingCat definitely the Uranus player, not the Gaia player.
Yeah, we'll see. I feel like Nyan should have grabbed the town center by now. Unless is he aging up? Do you know?
No aging up, no text being resourced. This is full flood from NyanRacingCat, trying to punish this 3 town center. He's being really active with his army. It's all over the map, trying to pick off villages here, but he's really not getting anything, and he's just sacrificing units. And at this point, the water is not helping out NyanRacingCat at all, and you can see how far the boats have to travel in order to do anything as well. So it's not going to be the best for him. He's grabbing his 2nd town center now, and now going for his 3rd town center, but it feels late, to say the very least.
But what I think he wanted to do was keep G0ldlion off of Hunt, which he's kind of succeeded.
Yeah.
For the most part. So that'll slow down the boom for a little bit, but we do see that G0ldlion he has a score lead, but I think that's mainly because of the resources that Nyan's put in town centers.
Yeah, what is it, like 1,400 resources that is currently not being used for NyanRacingCat. And also we're seeing a lot of 0% on these villages from the town centers, and that means G0ldlion's 3 town center advantage here is not as significant as it might seem.
Yeah, and as the game goes late, Nyan would have access to the siege biremes, though I don't think any town centers are in water range.
There's no town centers in water range. The most you could possibly do is some archer ships here to harass a wood line, but it's kind of a waste of resources and population for the most part.
Yeah, I mean, it can help a little bit with just kind of annoying map control, but I don't think it'll really come to too much play.
Yeah. And here we go, NyanRacingCat. He's running in again. He's just checking the hunt, and I think he knows now that the farms have started, and G0ldlion's just gonna have to sit on those farms. Oh, he doesn't have plow. That's a big one right there. Oh no, now he's researching it.
There we go.
No worries.
Yeah, I mean, Nyan's aggression did do well, because we do got quite a bit of hunt on the bottom that G0ldlion was never going to get access to. This is a potential big raid on the gold mine up there.
Yeah, we're seeing ghost builds coming down for G0ldlion just to save the day here, but and that is going to actually help him enough for his army to get over here. So now
that was good.
Yeah, it was really good. Now maybe NyanRacingCat's in a bit of a precarious position, getting caught out here, and he's going to take a lot of losses here. So it's really going to help G0ldlion, because he does not need to be producing military anymore. He just needs to get the villagers coming out, get max pop villagers.
Yeah, both so need to start aging up too, especially Nyan to get access to Hyperion. I would, or not Hyperion, to get access to Thea. I assume he would go up with.
Yeah, Thea, get the Dryads out, convert and stop making Terma, make Arcus, and make Stymphalian birds, and Stymphalian birds. I always say it wrong. It's definitely an egg.
Oof. He is losing a ton more units there for no reason.
Yeah, I think this is something we've been seeing quite a bit of in this tournament, in the mid-tier level players. It's that they don't care about their units enough. They end up running them into their opponent when they really shouldn't be, and they don't know the points in the game where they're stronger in terms of military. And NyanRacingCat's going to be pushed off this gold here, and he doesn't have the speedy villagers technology that you can buy in order to run away, so he's going to lose a couple of these villages, it looks like.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, Nyan might be used to more of the Veranos, where you can afford to just kind of run your army willy-nilly and get away every time. Oh, it lives! I feel he lives with like 2 hit points.
2 HP. Oh, now we see a nice surround here from NyanRacingCat. This catches catching G0ldlion out now. This is going to be a really good fight for him, but we've got the reinforcements coming in a little bit late, and this is going to be huge. We've got the Hurl Gauge from NyanRacingCat. We do have Apollo coming through for G0ldlion now, but this is really, really big, and we're probably going to start seeing some more barracks come up, some palace coming up, and maybe even the Mythic Age from NyanRacingCat's surely going to be incoming fairly soon. Yeah, he's got like almost 2,500 resources in the bank, or he does have 2,500 resources in the bank.
Just no gold.
Just no gold.
Yeah, no gold.
I missed the raid. He had a little Jason on it, on that G0ldlion there for a while there.
The Jason raid.
Yeah. So painful.
Now is G0ldlion up yet? Yeah, he is. He's got the fortress, so obviously he is.
The Apollo.
Who did he age up with?
Yeah, Apollo.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, fortress is going to be coming up, but well, he's actually choosing to move the villages. I would have just Alt-S'd and gone for that fortress there, but that's fine.
He's waiting for the units.
That's fine. He drags the units in. He's going to get a couple of free kills here.
I'm a little worried that Nyan doesn't have a big enough advantage, because late game, well, not even late game, but Mythic Age and should see a pretty significant edge to Zeus.
Yeah, NyanRacingCat can race for the Titan here. It's a little bit slower than it used to be back in the day, but it's still a valid strategy to push through like most gods, because you have the extra resources from being Gaia and having those cheap armor economic upgrades. So he could race for the Titan and try and win off that. But as you said, if Zeus can hang around for long enough, he just straight up wins once the Myrmidon and the Colossus start coming out.
Yeah, and if he does try to get the Titan, then you just have Underworld with the Colossus and the Myrmidon, and then that's the Titan Gate.
Yeah.
It's a nice fight here right now for Nyan, especially surrounding Odysseus.
He does get that one off. He's got the palace out, so that is destroyers. So he's going to be able to start moving in and taking down this location. But there is heavy infantry out now for G0ldlion as he's getting out the counter units to what NyanRacingCat's got. NyanRacingCat's making catapulties for some reason here. There's only a couple of Hippocon, and Hephaestus comes through as well. Plentyfold. This is not what you want to see. This is going to be really difficult now for NyanRacingCat.
Is Nyan up or almost up?
Nope, no Mythic Age incoming for NyanRacingCat here. And he doesn't have that Salt Amphora technology either, so his fishing ships are kind of really bad.
Now Odysseus is returned and is mowing down every single one of those birds.
Yeah, these flying units don't do well against Odysseus, that's for sure.
Yeah, this is not looking good for Nyan. I feel like his transition from water to land, as far as economically, was just too slow. And we see that he's actually, even though he won water, is behind the age up ladder.
Yeah, I think that's more because he's thrown away units rather than didn't have the economy though. Part
It
of
wasn't balanced. See, there was that time he had like 30 gold and 1,500 of the other resources.
yeah. Now the army is coming in, and G0ldlion, he smells blood, man. He's got the Heliopolis here. He's gonna have, well, they got a bit of a raid coming on over here. This is where the only gold mine he can have. This is gonna be pretty nice for NyanRacingCat. If he can defend in this location and pick off these villages, stop the gold miners. Oh, I guess he's gathering gold from here, so it's not that big of a deal.
And he's got the plenty ball.
Yeah. This Heliopolis is doing a lot of damage here. The destroyer's on it, but it's a slow kill. It has 650 HP.
Is that a forward build up in the top right for G0ldlion? I see a squad of blue right towards.
Not a forward build, but it's Colossus and Myrmidon. This is a dead town center. There's no units over here, and yeah, we can just see an underworld as well.
Coming.
The Hesperid's tree comes up. Gonna get some panic dryads out. They might be able to help. Oh,
Fields aren't repairing.
NyanRacingCat ran out of resources or something there. I feel like they stopped repairing for some
They're
reason.
on strike.
Yeah.
They're just on lazy and on strike.
Yeah, and this town center's down. He's getting architects out, but it's gonna be it might be too late. Maybe not.
It's gonna be too late.
It's gonna be too late, especially with the Micro and the Manticore picking that one off, and also G0ldlion pushes back NyanRacingCat in this position as well.
Units come too slow to help out there.
The Hero Mamilo are coming in. They're gonna pick off the Manticore and the Silver Colossus. It's gonna be a slow death for the Silver Colossus, but he should be able to clean this one up.
I'm amazed that Nyan is still not in the Mythic Age. That has Gaia and the ability to get early eco upgrades should really be up there by now.
Yeah, he's just does not have the resources. Oh, he's almost there. He's looking to get there. He's grabbing his town center back. I feel like if I'm G0ldlion right here, I'm underworlding this position here and stopping this, but maybe he's concerned about the Titan and not being able to chase that, but I feel like he'd also be able to get his own Titan out in the same amount of time in this period of the game. So definitely underworlding this location here would seal it, but he's concentrating on clearing up this position here.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think the underworld, I mean, that's just a forward base. What really matter? You could kind of just go for the throat and just underworld over and then be...
Yeah. There are still like, what is this, 9 champion Myrmidon with bronze upgrades that he can just send in and take this location down again with, especially with the underworld. So maybe he doesn't care so much. He can take that down whenever he wants, basically. So the slow push here with the Heliopoli and the Myrmidon taking down these barracks. You need to find the gold for NyanRacingCat if you're G0ldlion here. If you come onto this gold mine, stop that gold income. There's not a lot left. And we do see Hecate is incoming as well.
Yeah, and Nyan's army, I don't know what it's trying to do, but it's all at the top. That raiding party there, like way up on that gold mine, it's not accomplishing or going to accomplish anything.
Yeah, there's so much gold on the bottom of the map. You have to play this kind of like Mediterranean in that there's resources on both sides, so you can't overcommit to either side if you're going for the resources. But Hecate is here, so we're going to see a Tartarian gate thrown down while the Myrmidon are coming back into this location. So G0ldlion's units are a bit out of position to deal with that if it does come down relatively soon.
It should. I mean, the sooner you use it, the better.
There's a Dryad here in the base of NyanRacingCat, but he's just he's not throwing it down.
No, you need to. Might as well use it. Now's as good a time. He might be just saving it for when the underworld comes out and just using it on the underworld.
That's also true.
You just use it on the underworld and then delete it right away in your Mythic Age God Power. Oh no! Well, now it uses it.
The Tartarian gate is here, but Bellerophon's here, and I'm pretty sure he can one-hit these Tartarian gates, right?
essentially single-handedly counters the god power.
Yeah. I mean, if he uses his special, if he doesn't use his special, it does a little bit more, but they do spawn pretty fast, I guess. You kill one and then there's another one back to replace it.
Bill's in, and then you got that strong push in the bottom. We got Chiro Ballista unupgraded, and Arcus unupgraded.
Yeah, I
That's
mean,
not gonna do what he needs.
especially against these Heliopolis and the champion Myrmidon. I think these are gonna have, well, they still don't have iron upgrades, but now we've got some watchtowers here just to like staple G0ldlion's position in here. The unit's running for another raid, but I mean, at this point, attacking economy is not that important because he can just replace the units you kill very fast. He's got 3 town centers.
Yeah.
And it's just the economy is huge with the plenty vault, so you need to be doing something else here to win the game. But looking for the trade route or something, maybe you can delay some of those.
Well, G0ldlion's trade route is so inefficient right now. You don't even need to attack.
Yeah, that's true. Why is he sending it to this town center and not this one?
I'm not sure.
Question mark.
Does it matter? So far, no.
Got the citizens coming in, and these Toxotes are not focusing them down for some reason. Needs to pick off these citizens and keep that Heliopoli alive. Got the nice raid finally onto some gold miners here for NyanRacingCat, but they just kind of
save the game.
I don't know. Can hope. And G0ldlion now trying to put some military academies up, but this should be shut down by the military barracks here with the Gaia Lush.
Yeah, that's kind of what Nyan should kind of consider doing up in that top half if they're not going to be fighting up there, is just kind of spread out a few buildings just so G0ldlion can't forward build at all.
Yeah. It's not going to matter though. He's trying to get the military academy up, but it's going to get thwarted by the Gaia Lush instantly.
Yes.
Really
as soon as it comes out, there they go. Yeah. Well, this is the push of the game down in the bottom.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter what's going up at the top. There's so many of these Heliopolis here. There's so many really strong units. There are the champion fanatics out for NyanRacingCat though, so they do really good against the Greek army. They're kind of like a better version of the champion Myrmidon, but they cost 3 populations, so you can have more Myrmidon.
And unupgraded Heliopolis aren't. You kind of want to see that upgrade. It does so much more for them, for the Heliopolis.
Yeah, it's like making your units like heavy in terms of how much bonus you get, right? It's like 2 line upgrades and for the cost of for the time and price for 1. So you need to get it. You need to get that upgrade.
I'm kind of impressed, I guess, is for how long Nyan has been holding.
Yeah, he's got a pretty tough army here as well. Where's all the units for G0ldlion? He's sitting with no resources in the bank. 137 population for some reason, whereas NyanRacingCat's 160. His trade route's still awful.
Some of them are going to the far one, but most of them are going to the close one.
He's got 19 donkey caravans, but of those 19, there are 9 who are only getting like 19 gold or maybe less.
So Nyan is actually pushing back right now. This is, I don't know, it's kind of astounding to me.
That's the reason here. We don't have flood control for G0ldlion, and that's why he's not able to support the Myrmidon spam. You can see his gold is quite low, only 200 in the bank, and he's not actually building Myrmidon from these military academies either.
He's lost a lot of Heliopolis, which those, what is it, 500 resources a pop for those things?
Yeah, that's, 300 wood, 200 gold.
That's a lot. Oh, the Fortress Palace didn't go up.
That's unfortunate. I don't think it would have. I mean, there's still all these Heliopolis here, and now G0ldlion's got these champion Myrmidon back into his army, and this fortress is staying alive for way too long. I would like to see NyanRacingCat use some of these extra resources. Well, it doesn't have that much gold in the bank, but maybe use some of this extra wood to just throw up more military barracks up on this top side and wall it off as well. Just so that he can't get side built either. Now G0ldlion's starting to get some of that food income. He stops the trade route. That's going to help. Trade route does spend 100 food every 15 seconds or so. Is it 15? Yeah, 15 seconds. And now we've got that big push coming back in. This town center is trying to stay alive, but G0ldlion just keep coming in.
Yeah, and again, we still have unupgraded Arcus. Not doing much. Yeah. And no Villies repairing that town center either.
Got one Villy on it.
That's not enough. Not very good armory upgrades for
Nyan
either.
Yeah, it's looking like...
Now that we've got the 4 buildings, this might be the end.
Yeah, this is just flooding units in. Heliopolis getting built right next to this town center. Iron upgraded Greek units versus bronze upgraded Gaia units, medium upgrades, champion upgrades. It's going to be difficult to stop this one. Oh, now we've got the engineers coming through. So these Heliopolis going to do even more damage. You can even think about just throwing up a Petropolis as well, just to keep the damage coming in. And Heliopolis are going to be fine.
Be close getting the town center down. Depends if that they just live so long that they'll pull it, and then you kill one and one comes right back out.
Yeah. And it's looking very, very grim right now for NyanRacingCat.
Kill one and one more shows up.
Yeah, he's just not able to trade efficiently because his Arcus are unupgraded. It's just a big difference here. If the Arcus a champion here, he picks off those Myrmidons so much faster, and then the infantry can go to work on the Heliopolis instead of having to deal with the champion Myrmidon.
Yeah, I think it's just taking so long for that entire squad of Arcus just to kill one Myrmidon, just because they are upgraded, they don't have armory upgrades, and this is kind of the end, I think, of game number 2.
Yeah, Gaia does stay alive for quite a while because you have to clear out every single one of these military buildings before you grab the town center, but it shouldn't matter. I've got a bunch of idle units over here, and still, for some reason, only heavy Toxotes for G0ldlion. Got so many resources in the bank, you could just grab champion upgrades here, but who knows?
It looks like he's been trying to do a little trade harass on the top. Nyan has, but simultaneously losing his town center doesn't quite work out.
Yeah, he's got this random temple up here, which he could, I don't know, build. I don't know what he could build.
The Valiant Bird.
Yeah, it actually might have been a better idea to go, I have no idea what the god power is called. I mean, the god's called
Atlas.
Implode Atlas. It could have been an idea to go Atlas here and treat it more like you have the Argus to kill off some things here. But NyanRacingCat, the underworld comes through, taps out and says GG. Well played by G0ldlion. I feel like NyanRacingCat could have had this game very, very easily had he just grabbed town centers instead of going for those military units. Forgot to make boat. Oh, poor guy.
I think that Kronos wins the water here faster than even the Gaia does, and Kronos also gives you more as far as fighting power. I feel like Gaia's not the right choice. I think you should do Kronos.
Yeah. Oh well, it's 2-0 for G0ldlion now. It's a game match. So, or what's it called? Match point. So NyanRacingCat gonna have to do the reverse sweep if he wants to win this and go on to the next round. Otherwise, it could be a very short series. Let's jump into the next game. Get ChronoJJ